Well, I watch Judge Dredd, but I'm not sure if that's the same thing.
That's not the same
it's
thing.
not. It is not the same thing.
Judge Dredd is Detroit times 100. Best way to view it.
I think I might have watched like the 4 minutes into the new RoboCop, and then I shut it down.
The new one's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would assume that that's like about a cop that's a robot in Detroit doing future stuff.
What do you see when you look in the mirror?
Gangsters or something.
Well, I see myself, I guess. A real...
Okay.
Are you wearing like some sort of suit of armor or some other fantasy garb?
Well, sometimes I wish I did do.
How color is your hair when you look in the mirror? Is it anything other than the normal brown, black, or blonde, or red?
No, just regular dark shade of brown hair.
Okay, so you know when we look at Cthulhu, we see our squid thing?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what Melon does. He sees himself, but he's really some sort of infinitesimal abomination that we cannot comprehend at this level.
I'm pretty sure
Wow. Well, you know.
Is there a tradition in Sweden where you like drop kids on their head repeatedly?
Sweden? Maybe.
Of course not, that would be child abuse.
No.
That's not a problem, you know. If it was racist, you know, you're doing some black kid, that'd be a problem.
What?
Oh.
Because in Sweden, if you're white, you're, you know, lower class.
We are.
What?
Why
like
didn't someone tell me this?
I did not know that. There's like a shit ton of people in Stockholm that are like all about that.
Really?
Yes,
All
they
about
go around
what?
preaching that white people are lower class and less cultured than black people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're wrong.
There's very few of them. Really, they're just loud and annoying.
Oh, Kim, you're so fucking racist.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
You're gonna get invaded by black people one of these days, Kim, and you're gonna get killed for it.
Hey, Sweden, enjoy your Muslims.
It really disappoints me that the Norway military doesn't use axes still for combat.
Yes, we do.
Oh, you mean...
Like in
Assassin's
combat as like
Creed
a
style?
side weapon?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I tried finding that and I couldn't find anything saying they use battle axes still.
Whoa.
No, we got one of the weapon.
Because that's just freaking hilarious that they actually use
I am
battle-
obviously kidding. My God.
I know, but it'd just be so fucking hilarious.
I
Pretty
just
awesome.
imagine this huge Norwegian guy with like a huge mustache and a battle axe in the other hand.
What
Not
did you do with
mustache, that's a full
mustaches?
beard.
Why? What's with you and mustaches? Yeah.
You're supposed to have full-grown beards.
I'm sorry, I saw some of the character portraits on Dragon Age Inquisition characters, and then I just got obsessed with mustaches.
Wow, you are so so Swedish that Because I know exactly which character you're talking about. You're having fantasies about.
Yeah, he's so cool, man.
You're
No,
so
no, he's
Swedish.
not.
Make San Francisco look like Washington D.C.
He's really gay.
That stash is like the pinnacle of epicness for being mage.
It looks like somebody drew it on his face.
To be fair, that's like the
I
case
have
with
no
almost all
idea what you're
mustaches.
talking about.
The one freaking extremely gay guy that's like, I'm here to avenge my family and also look dashing. And he's
Yeah.
super gay. And he's got this like drawn on pencil mustache.
He's like the parody of a gay man.
Except they try to make him actually super serious.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people who like really insanely like angry because like I think they thought that 6 of the 8 romance options was strictly LGBT
You can't have
relationships.
sex with anyone that's white.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I suppose it's a bit
You can't have
different.
sex with anyone who's white or human.
Fucking knows.
Yeah.
So you're either committing A, bestiality, or B, you're having sex with an elf.
Oh, I
Having
just
sex with a
remembered.
plant.
Just remembered all of those Reddit jokes about Iron Bull.
Oh
But
god, we're all
what?
going to hell.
Yeah, nothing. Still,
You
I
worried,
mean-
Melon.
when I get my hands on that game, I'm gonna like lock myself into a cabinet for a week and just play all day long.
Why would you buy that game? It's terrible.
Well,
The past
won't
2
buy
games are
it.
terrible.
Well,
can't- you
Origins
can't
is
pirate
got
it.
his hands on it.
You can't pirate it.
Oh yeah,
don't
right. It
think-
fucks your computer.
Yeah,
It's got the uncrackable software on it. The quote-unquote uncrackable.
Yeah.
Is it really
So that-
incredible?
It's always been
It's not
cracked.
uncrackable. It just takes forever to crack it, and no one wants to do it because all it takes is brute force and time.
Oh,
To be fair, someone's going to take out the effort just because they want to say fuck EA.
yeah.
It's not going to get cracked anytime soon.
Yeah.
The problem is it starts crashing
Well.
computers when you use it because it starts. It has like 10,000 times more read and writes than it's supposed to.
Yeah, but was that real true? Wasn't that debunked?
No,
That theory?
no,
Oh.
it's still being like people are still trying to figure it out.
Oh,
It's being claimed by Russians, so it's take that as you will.
Russians.
The
Yeah.
crack?
But if it has 10,000 times normal read and writes, then every hour counts as 10,000 hours of play. So
Well, that does
that'll
sound a bit
eat
rough.
through a hard drive relatively quickly.
The normal
Yeah.
game or the crack?
It's not the crack; it's the DRM on it.
Because I watched someone that did actually look at his read and writes during play, and he said it was no different than.
It's not actually
It's fine.
supposed to be. It's not actually displayed, and but most people don't know what the hell they're looking for. That's the
Wait, I mean, so what if like GOG buys, like, manages to get their hands on the game, and then
Oh.
someone will be able to pirate, right?
No, they're never
Yeah,
gonna get hands
if-
on it.
GOG
Because like
gets. If
they
yeah,
removed
but
the
EA
DRM.
will never do that, and you know it. Why the hell would they do that?
I don't know, like money.
They get more money out of selling it on Origin,
Yeah,
because
don't.
then they get 100% of the cut.
And that's the big reason why they said fuck you to Valve.
Yeah.
Even
I
though
wonder
Valve
if-
only takes 33%.
They do.
Yeah.
That's a wow. That's actually like a lot. I thought it was like 5%.
Yeah, but one sale on Valve it gives you 40-fold increase in sales.
it does.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Valve
that's
knows how to
gonna be-
market. It's like they do it
That's
for a
famous.
living or something.
Yeah. Like they really were. Well, I guess I'll have to just buy the game. I never
It's
thought
not
I would
worth
have to
it.
say something so
Plus-
horrible, but I'll have to buy a game.
By the way, Melum, a lot of people say that it's kind of like Origin, but worse. So just keep that in mind before
I-
you buy it, and watch some reviews before you buy it.
I just want some of that fluid, sweet, third-person Dragon Age combat.
There's nothing.
But
That
Dragon
was
Age
an
combat's never
oxymoron.
been fluid.
Yeah,
Wait,
if you're
what?
gonna
Those
buy
were
a
all
game, just buy
oxymorons.
freaking Witcher.
Yeah, the
Well,
Witcher.
I did, but I just can't seem to get past those like first lizards in the forest. They just kill me over and over again, and then I get so
What?
sad.
Are you talking about the first game or the second game?
Oh, the second game, and when you get to the forest, the first like
There's
quest
no
hub.
lizards in there. There's giant bug spiders.
Yeah, the bug spiders and stuff, and they kill me every time, and I get
What
so
difficulty
sad.
are you playing on?
Well, I tried normal, and then I tried easy, and then I just quit the game. I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, let me get this straight. You're bad at video games. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's very bad.
There's no
at
shame in that. Well, there's
I mean,
levels.
To be fair, this is the guy who got killed in heaven for not wearing pants, so beat that how you will.
Remember, guys, there's nothing stronger than love, except an M32 rotary grenade launcher, because fuck you and everyone near you.
Yeah. Still, what I don't understand is how can the digital version like cost 500 or like 50 euros, and then the hard copy costs like 40 euros? How does that even work?
It doesn't. Where did you
Digital
see
copy.
it for 40?
The idea is typically the digital copy comes with all the DLC or something.
From EA? Really? I doubt that.
Yeah.
Most likely, if you're seeing that $50 digital copy, then it's most likely if you're getting it from Origin, probably some digital deluxe
But-
edition or something.
Yeah,
But
like
it's 60.
the original
60 euro on.
By that I mean it's coming with all the starting DLC, not the real
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah, that's true.
Not the stuff that's actually going to make a difference once it comes out.
But I thought it was 60 euros on Origin.
Yeah, I think like well, I'm not sure. Anyway, like it's the usual version costs like 50 euros, and then the deluxe version costs like 70 euros, I think. Or maybe I don't know if they
Or
count
maybe
it in
the
dollars or.
the $60 version. The $60 version is the deluxe edition or something.
That is really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It
suddenly
shouldn't be 60 euros for a digital copy. It's just stupid.
They still charge
Let's-
$60 for the PC version of some games, which is fucking retarded. Because it's like anybody who looks at it goes, "No, I'm not paying $60 for this game. It'll be on sale in like 6 months, and I can get it for a quarter of the price."
well, I mean, Warfare plus the season pass isn't that like 120 euros
That's
or
not even
something?
6 months anymore. Right now it's about 1 month.
Warfare? What?
What's
Yeah,
Warfare?
the Call of Duty one.
People actually buy
Call
Call of Duty games,
Yeah.
like unironically.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Lots of people. It's
Well,
like the
Well,
people
actually, to
buy
be
that.
fair, the latest Call of Duty actually kind of returned to what the old form was. You were kind of.
isn't like the new Call of Duty.
By that you
the
mean
best-
that it stole a bunch of stuff from Titanfall.
Kind of, yeah. Honestly, the thing is it's what Call of Duty's always been about. It's been about providing a cinematic experience. That's the entire thing about it. That's why everyone liked Modern Warfare, because it was a different experience rather than the World War II again and again and again. And then once they did the modern time enough, it just needed to move on to the future. Problem is, where are they going to go now that they went to the future? The future?
Stone Age Call of Duty, man.
Call of Duty World War One.
No. Call of Duty 40K.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no. Call of Duty, the Battle of Thermopylae.
Come on, Doom. You know
I
you
would
want
play
it.
the
You know you
Thermopylae
want to be
game.
an Imperial Guardsman assaulting a Chaos Forge world.
No, I would not
That-
want to play a Call of Duty game. I enjoyed Space Marine.
Yeah, Space Marine was freaking wicked, man. It was such a
Yeah.
great game.
I didn't beat it, but it was pretty good.
The ending was
Yeah.
terrible, but
Yeah,
everything
but-
else was like, fucking, I'm a goddamn Space Marine, I don't believe in cover.
Well, even then, even if the ending was terrible, you still punched the Demon Prince in the face. The boss battle was stupid though because there was no boss battle.
Wasn't the ending boss battle?
No, it was a quick time event of you punching a Demon Prince in the face.
Oh, right.
There's
Well,
a
at least
quick
this
time
is
event
the-
instead of a boss fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the laziest shit ever. Oh my.
It's just like in Shadow of Mordor. You fight Sauron in a quick time event.
Yeah, but that was a 3-hit quick time event. You can actually die, at least in the Space Marine one.
Jesus Christ.
I swear, I'll strike you down. I love that video so much. You better believe
Yeah.
it, brother. Oh, I love you, man. Why does that fit 40K so well? American Space Marines. God damn.
You know, I'm so sad that all these new games have started using DirectX 11 only, because now I can't play any games anymore.
How do you not have a DirectX 11 card? They came out
Yeah, I have
6
these
years
like
ago.
I have like this weird DirectX 10.5 card. That's like the last DirectX 10 card.
You have the weirdest, shittiest fucking graphic card there ever was.
Yeah, GTX 295.
295
It's like
is
some.
like a pretty up-to-date card still.
It's a sort of a semi SLI card or something.
Yeah, it's like one of the few Nvidia's actually built in LSI. That's two graphic card builds into one.
Yeah, they do that still. It's called a dual core processor.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's a dual GPU. They still do that.
Yeah. Well,
The
well
top
I
of
do
the lines
have
are
that.
always dual GPU.
Really?
Yes, all the seven, ever since like the 490s they've been doing that. 490, 590, 690, 790, 890, and 990.
Oh, because I thought they like stopped doing that since like everyone's talking about that the new games doesn't have much in SLI support and stuff. So they
It's
don't
only
sell as
the-
much anymore.
It's only the crappy console ports that don't have proper SLI support.
Oh.
At least mostly.
Yeah, a true PC made game typically has it just fine.
Yeah, I'll probably have to upgrade soon. It feels like about time.
So, Exalted.
Yeah.
So who should we start with first? See if Melon can get his way out of Malpheus?
Anyone wouldn't mind telling me what's been happening since I've been gone?
Nope, you haven't been there for
Oh,
it.
well, we ditched you off while you were in your hostel and spoke with a Yozi, grabbed Doom's sister and his future brother-in-law,
We killed.
left, then we killed his future brother-in-law.
I killed him.
We were all planning on killing him, just at different points. You just were the one who got there first.
True, true.
Wait, whose brother-in-law was killed?
Doom's.
Yeah.
Oh. Doom had a brother-in-law?
Soon to be.
Soon to be
What a-
brought
These plot twists that just show up out of nowhere
That's
when
been
I'm
the
not
case
around.
since before we started.
It has.
Yes.
It's been Doom's character's motivation since the start.
I'm
Well,
trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
think
which
so.
I
I didn't
fulfill.
notice
But it
that
reminds me,
one.
I have to change my motivation now. Okay.
Wait. If your
Why?
motivation is
Because I
complete
pretty
now,
much
don't.
finished that.
Do you know your
Wait,
motivation? is complete?
wait,
Jeez.
Doom. If your
You're-
motivation is
Yeah,
complete,
it's
don't
almost
you get
done.
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
you
an
do.
extra point of essence?
No, it just you fulfill it after it's epic enough.
It's not.
Do you like transcend to the next stage of badass evolution when you complete
No.
your motivation and stuff? Because that would be cool.
No, typically, if you complete your motivation, what it'll let you do, if it's a decent enough motivation, it will let you increase your
Extra
essence
essence.
without training time.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was only like skill points on XP and stuff.
Nope.
Well, that's kind of neat.
I need to figure out what to change it to.
We've
though.
talked about this before. You were there.
What should I
Yeah.
change it to? Is the question.
I know.
Kill all sidereals. There we go.
Hey!
Sounds about right.
Salas totally agrees on that one.
Yeah, no, let's do it.
Okay, new motivation. Kill all Nightcast.
No.
I'm okay with it. Wait.
Eh. Well, I mean, is Sage still like the evil overlord of Nexus? Doing
do you
his
mean
magic
evil?
thing?
He's not
Also,
evil.
yes. Yes.
He's tyrannical,
Well-
but not evil.
Isn't he like
Yeah,
in
might
the
make
motions of making an entire kingdom his like slaves and stuff?
What do you mean in the motion of?
domesticating them for the Lunar Initiative.
You have no idea what the Lunars do you?
Yeah, Lunars don't really care about slaves. In fact, a lot of them are anti-slavery.
Wasn't that stuff they were going to, like, want to pacify the Solos so they couldn't, like, destroy things and...
No.
Those were the Sidereals.
Oh. Oh, right. Well, yes, I mixed the two up.
They're coming.
Sidereals are a lot different than Lunars. Lunars are the ones that turn into giant animal men. Sidereals
Yes,
are the fate ninjas.
Hands.
The ones who take your name and steal your boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hans, I've just
Yeah.
noticed something.
These communists
Yeah, I
are
knew it
all
again.
cowards.
God damn it,
Have you
4chan.
looked at our caps?
Orcs are elves in Lord of the Rings. Then the reply. Orcs are broken elves, similar to how
badges
blacks
on
are
our
human.
caps. Have you looked at them?
God damn it.
No. A bit.
What the fuck?
You know, I never really
They've got
understood how it
skulls
was
on
that, like, the orcs came from
Have
elves.
you noticed that our caps have actually got
That's because you're
little
stupid.
Read the Similarion. That'll tell you everything.
Okay,
I've got-
God, no, never read that. That's a piece of shit. But,
Silmarillion? That's great.
no, it's a piece of shit.
No.
To be honest, I have read the 31st
Hey, it's probably
pages.
great, like, overall, but I can't read it.
It's like reading a textbook. It's
Oh
probably
yeah,
the
you
best way
can't
to describe
fucking
it.
read it, but it's still a good book.
The thing is, the best way to describe Similarion, it's like reading a textbook.
Eh,
Well, I
In
mean,
fact,
not that from book. Anyway, you're in Malpheus. In the desert.
yeah.
In fact, you're
Yeah,
cursed.
No, he's in the town still at the, like, hostel. Where are
Gonna
you?
save my peeps.
Yeah, you wake up basically, and the room you went to sleep in. It's like
Oh.
a big room with lots of beds, and it's empty. No, your crew is not inside.
Wait, I noticed my crew's not inside? Is
Yep.
that what you said? Oh,
Yep.
so it disappeared?
Yes, they did.
Well, wake up and I'm like, where's my crew? And I step down, try to look outside, trying to find them. And so I guess I go back downside in the inn and try and talk to the lizard guy.
Snake, there's a big difference.
Yeah, he's a snake.
Snake. Try, like,
He's
you
not
wouldn't have had
there.
seen. He's not?
Not there. No.
Well, is there anyone that looks a bit trustworthy or like looks like they are in charge about the place?
You're in Malpheus.
No.
You're in Malpheus. Does anyone look trustworthy?
Well, I mean, as
You're in
trustworthy as you
literal
can
hell.
get, you know.
Literal hell. Not figurative hell, literal hell.
Well, it's not like he has to shove the dagger into the table and like, tell me where my crew is, or else. Because this time I'm playing a good character who does nice things. So what I'll do is I'll
You're
step
a
forward to
pirate.
tables. I'm a nice pirate. I help people. I steal and I
Yeah,
give.
You steal.
Yeah, but the
You're
important
fully
thing
thief.
is what comes after the stealing. I give it to
Which
poor
Paid
people.
starvation for your victims. And them
No.
having to live on the streets and so on.
I will steal enough to feed the poor people, and I mean,
Anyway.
So you
Anyway.
steal from the rich and turn them into poor, and then you give them back their money.
no,
So-
I
What
don't give.
sense of logic do you have?
I don't give the rich people back their money. I give the rich people's money to the
Well,
poor.
you said you give money to the poor.
Yeah.
And they're poor.
Oh, you mean so when the poor become the rich, I steal from them again? I
Yes.
suppose.
The worst pirate I've
Well, I mean,
ever heard of.
if a poor person who I've helped becomes like an evil merchant who like feeds on the suffering of his other friends, then of course I'll steal from him. That's only
No. The thing is, you're saying rich and poor. You're dealing in absolutes. You're a goddamn
Yeah.
chess.
Yeah, he says in an absolute statement.
So, Melon, go on.
Yeah, so I look around bar and it's like, excuse me, but has anyone seen my crew? They're about this tall and looks like this and this and this. Have they walked out anywhere, or? Because
The
I woke
current
up and just
patrons are
gone.
like, they look to be like various demons. There's like a couple of them, and they seem pretty high off their asses. So they, what language are you speaking, by the way, currently?
Do you have Old Realm?
He
I'm
does.
pretty sure
have
most
that
demons only speak Old Realm.
Okay, it would be bad if it didn't. Carry on.
Yeah, 1 second.
God damn.
Man, the more I look at the Diaclave of Conquest, the more I realize how terrible it is.
Right?
It'd be better if there was external penalties and stuff. No, it's internal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess I shake my head and step outside and take a look around, trying to find any trace of my poor kidnapped crew, which I totally don't assume have been kidnapped by demons.
So, after a bit of searching, you actually get a note slipped into your like pocket or your hand or whatever by a passing demon.
What? Seriously?
Yep.
Don't I have enough perception and stealth nightcast things to, like...
Do you want to avoid demons and stay away from them as far as possible?
No, but I mean, wouldn't I know, like...
You notice it immediately as
notice
it
that the
happens.
moment he does it?
Yep.
So do I catch a look at his face or something?
I think it was under a door. Ah, never mind.
No, someone passed him and slipped him a note.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, so he
Like
has to
an
look back at the
average-
dude.
like he's not that... doesn't stand out too much. The demon. Really. Like, just a first circle demon.
Oh.
Look, when you see one giant walking, talking lizard man, you've seen them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm kind of stuck between walking away and reading a letter and going up to the guy and asking what's up. But I'm just gonna be like walking in the side of the street and pick the letter up and read it. Thinking like, what's this? Maybe it has something to do with my crewmates that's gone.
It
Possibly.
does, actually.
Cough,
If you
cough,
know-
one intelligence.
It tells you to show up at this place, and it's like a short description of where you're supposed to go, and that the what's the word? Like the one who sent the message knows where your crew has gone.
Or is there like any details I can discourage? Is the message written hastily, or is it like in a fine print, or...
It's written in Sky tongue, actually.
What the?
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know hell people taught Sky Tongue.
They don't, but you might not know that.
Wait, who
Well,
doesn't speak
that's
Skytime?
Demons generally. There are
Yeah, they
demons.
Well, there are demons who know it, but not all of them.
Yeah,
A lot of them do. Most of them do.
they do.
Yeah. They know like almost all the languages.
Anyway,
Well,
it's written in Sky tongue, so
So demons are actually very intelligent.
Yeah.
actually,
Like super dudes.
Not all of
Who
them.
would have
no.
known?
it depends on the demon. Like demons are designed for a purpose.
Well, I don't suppose I can take this one to the police.
What police?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
in literal hell. Literal hell.
Okay, some demons know all languages and some know none at all. My bad. Depends how
Don't they have
humanish they are.
Oh. Don't they have like a guard squadron or something to keep the peace?
Because for like Amphilisei know 0 languages and Enkel K have linguistics 5, for example.
Yeah, Melon. Like there are some laws, like enforced by Ceciline, but it's still a Yossi concept of law. So,
Yeah, you don't wanna.
and you're not considered a citizen, so you
Oh,
have
right.
no rights.
I had no rights. I remember that now.
You have no rights, but you must protest.
You're like a black person.
I did not have the right to protest.
Nope.
Well, I mean,
You
is-
do not have the right to remain silent. You do not have the right to an attorney. If you do not have an attorney will not be provided to you.
You'll be
Shut
lit on
up.
fire.
I do not have the right to remain silent. I must speak at all times. In a
The
very
hell is
high,
that,
angry
dude?
voice. Well, I suppose that since I can't trust anybody, it
Oh,
would
finding
be
them.
very, very wise to get a bodyguard because he just like stab me and, because I don't have any rights and he can't steal my stuff.
Probably.
But is this like the kind of hell where like people are being skinned and flayed at the other side of the wall?
No.
Oh. Well, at least that's comfort.
Not all the
No,
time.
that's not the part of hell you're in. That's a different part.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess there's sunshine in the desert after all. I'm at water. I'm at water. Well,
So
can I read any kind of intentions at all from the letter? Like if it's made as a threat or as a...
it's like it's pretty obvious that they want you to show up at the address. You can't catch the intentions behind that, as it's a very brief note that doesn't go into detail of anything.
Oh,
If you had like super high linguistics, you might be able to discern the emotional state of the person that wrote it, but I doubt you'll be able to discern that.
Doubt you have.
are you
linguistics.
certain? Because I'm a really, like, pro-linguistics guy.
No, you're not.
I have 2 linguistics, Rob. I can do
And
this.
1 or 2 intelligence? 1
Yeah,
intelligence.
again. Whose fault is that? Rob?
If you roll 3 10s, then you might be able to do that, but otherwise no.
I'm totally gonna try it, bro. I'm totally gonna roll 3 times. Can I like add essence to that?
No.
You know, I kind of want to watch him botch this.
Oh my god. No.
You barely know what letters are. But no, yeah, you can't discern anything out of it.
Oh, nuts. I totally thought I was going to make it.
Did
Well,
he
I
botch
get-
it?
No.
He failed, damn it. Come on, should have gotten a 1.
Well, I mean, you can't botch on a 0, right? You need to have a 1.
If you get
Yeah.
no successes on a 1, then it's a botch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish he got a 1, damn it. Just at least 1.
I have no idea
What would happen? What would happen if all the dice you have are 1s?
It's a normal botch.
Oh. So,
Though
like,
some
instant-
GMs might make an exemplary botch for it. A
All of them,
memorable
that would be a
botch.
critical botch.
you don't instantly die from like a brain aneurysm of reading letter.
No.
No, you in
That's
fact
stupid.
you in fact misinterpret the letter as a challenge to your honor, and you have to go kill him.
That's kind of cool. Well, yes, since I'm a sneaky nightcast and everything, and I'm a totally,
You're the first nightcast.
because I'm a really good dude that can.
You're good at
What's that called?
sneaking, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at sneaking, and because I am that, I'll go forward to the next guy and be like, "Well, what could you tell me about this place?" Is there anything in particular I should know about this?
You're asking a demon?
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
He doesn't really want to deal with you. Just walks past.
Wow.
Unless you-
What a rude guy, man. That's
They're
totally
demons.
That's
They're beings of, like, anti-virtue.
well. I mean,
Not
there,
really, but
if there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
respect
Still.
among evil, what will there be?
A demon's morality is the opposite of a normal person's morality, is the best way to say it.
not really.
Yeah.
Okay, actually you're right,
They're-
it's more blue and orange, but still.
They're
Isn't it-
weird. They're not evil.
If this demon had been a real evil demon, he would at least. have
Well,
asked me
unless
for
you're the other
money.
dragon, then they're pure evil.
And dragon bloods are evil.
Oh,
I think
Dragonbloods
have a
are evil.
dragon.
Both of them are.
Yeah, well, so I guess I look around and try to find anyone who looks approachable at all, really. Do I have to roll for that?
You can do an investigation roll, see if you find anyone. Roll... like... what would that be?
Yeah, what's the investigation comprised of again?
Wits and investigation, I'd say. And you have no points in investigation. So 4 dice for your wits.
He's got 4 wits.
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Because I'm like incredibly
dumb.
pirate street smart.
That has
He-
nothing to do with street smarts.
He dumped a bunch of bonus
Come
points into...
Well, it's how
No,
it's how quick
man.
he's thinking, but it doesn't say there's a smart thought.
You don't find anyone, like, particularly trustworthy, but you do find a merchant that seems willing to talk.
I mean,
Like
I am
speaking.
convinced that like Doom has somehow put a curse on these dice because it is insane that I'm getting zeros.
Nah, not really. It's not that bad.
Fine. I guess I'll talk to the guy then. I'm like, good day, sir. Well, I won't say that. Like, I'll tell him I'm interested in going to this place that's mentioned in the letter, and I'm not really sure what kind of place it is, and I'd like to, if possible, get his opinion on it, and get to know a little about what's going on.
He starts trying to sell you things as you approach him, like, welcome, outsider. You must be in search of some Malthian porcelain or something, and then, but eventually you get your point across, and he tells you, yes, of course, I can tell you about this place, for some compensation, of course.
Well,
Run!
That's nice. I'm like, well, of course.
You want Malthian brass? I'll give you a great deal on Malthian brass. Only slightly polished.
And I'm totally cursed. It will result in the unfortunate demise of the sky chicken.
So, your response, he wants compensation.
Yeah, I'll just bow a smile and be like, well, of course, I wouldn't expect you to do anything for free, my dear merchant friend. I'll see to it that
course.
you'll have everything you'll need. And the rest, this vase here, over here in particular, looks very fetching. Perhaps that would be an apt price for your advice.
What did you offer? I didn't
What?
catch that.
To
What?
buy his vase. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do
I
is
kind
I'm-
of feel bad leaving him there alone.
I had faith, okay?
I'm trying to barter with the
You're
guy.
the-
He goes, well, the vase itself is a ware that I sell, and information is another. Because of that, I
Like-
should get 2 sets of compensation.
Priceless family heirloom. You have to pay quite a lot.
Oh, you horrible scammer, man. That is. It's like Silas will have like an irritated frown and then immediately go back to smile and take another bow. Well, I can see that you are a very, very prudent negotiator. Of course, we'll do it your way. I'll have this vase and one set of information, please.
Set of information.
Well, that
Because,
will be
wise choice. That would be... Well, the vase costs, and he... What are... Like, they deal in crystallized essence, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
Is there any type of currency? Or is it just called essence? Like this many motes or whatever?
It's called moats. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
this is
the base is 10 motes, and then he does have a like essence tap or whatever. And then he goes, and information. Well, I can tell that you are a quite resourceful person, and you could be of some aid to me. I'll give you the information in exchange for a service.
And it's like bow again, like, oh, but I am but a pitiful beggar with no coin to my name. I have only these
Then why are
racks.
you trying to buy information?
I have only these racks on me, just enough to last for days. Surely you'll show some sympathy toward my.
It's just motes,
Uncapped
damn it. It's part of your
circumstance.
natural energy, damn it.
He
It is.
chuckles slightly and says, I have ways of telling that you're not quite any other mortal. Or a mortal at all, actually.
Oh, and it's like flicking his nose. But we must keep these things very secret, don't we? We wouldn't want
course,
anything
of course.
unsavory to get out. And I kind of guessed that I wouldn't talk about this as I have intelligence 1. So just assume that everything I say is really, really stupid.
You don't have to assume.
Yeah, it's no problem. Your character haven't done anything
Smart.
that
Yeah.
smart enough to warrant that much
Thank
higher of
you.
an intelligence score. Anyway,
Yeah.
So-
Well, I mean,
Playing it straight.
the day I'll have to play an actual intelligent character, that's the day that I'll be in really, really big trouble.
No, really?
Because that seems hard. It does. So what does he say to my proposition? Or his proposition, in any case?
what service he wants?
Yeah, I want the information. And this fabulous vase.
The base
want
is
the
already
base?
paid for.
Oh.
Why do you want it?
Well, I thought I was going to be really smooth and kind of make like a jump at information by buying a vase, but then I just had to buy the vase and the information separately instead.
Yeah,
I kind
anyway,
of feel sorry for leaving him alone in Malphus.
Yeah, I no longer do.
What could possibly go wrong?
so,
Yeah, I guess I'll be forced to buy it and probably get in a real bad place later when I need my modes. Because we
it's only
wouldn't
10 motes, so... I think I have a bunch of it. How many motes do you have? Like...
If you're a solar, you have a lot of motes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got quite a lot of motes left, so don't worry about it. So, the service. He tells you that there's another merchant around the corner, and that he's got his stall put up on the like main street of Malphus, or the like the Sicilian town that you're in, and that he actually stole that spot from this merchant that you're talking to, and he wants you to run him off, and so that he can get his spot back.
Oh. Well, that's
And he-
troublesome.
And he also tells you that this guy, the other merchant, might have some bodyguards around.
Well, is this
Me
a
open
plain
the demon book?
Oh.
Sorry, what?
A demon book?
Yeah, Book of Demons. That's Roll
What's
of
that?
Divinities 3, right?
Oh, so you didn't mean that he actually opened a demon book?
No. Yeah, we did.
That would be scary. Well, I mean, since I'm playing to my character, I guess I'll be like, well, surely it must have been some mistake. The man wouldn't possibly do any harm intentionally to your person and try to shove you out just to gain more money. That wouldn't possibly be the case. I'm sure there is some kind of conversation we could have to square this all out. It's probably just a big misunderstanding.
He's a demon.
He shakes his head and he goes, just get rid of him, and you'll have your information. Outsider.
I'm like, shake my head. I'm like, fine, I don't like it, but somehow I'll have to do it if I want to get anywhere at all. Just shamefully hang my head for the evil things I'll have to do and commit in the name of finding my comrades, and I'll walk down to the place where he told me to go and kind of scout the place out. Is there anything in particular that I perceive about these bodyguards and the evil, wicked merchant?
He does have. Let me find it. He does have. Let's see here. Two. I can't pronounce that. Two Jade Lions guarding him.
Wait, there's heaven stuff and hell?
That's not
No.
heaven stuff.
Jade Lions are like the.
They're called
Or,
turtles, yeah.
demons.
That's a pain to pronounce.
Oh wait,
Let's
it wasn't
see.
Jade Lions, it was... What kind of lions was it we
Celestial
met?
Lions.
Oh, yeah, right.
Lions. They're made of orichalcum. But these guys aren't made of jade, I don't think. Are they?
They look sort of like it. Oh,
Anyway.
So
they
both lions are jade.
Yeah, great jade lions. They look suspiciously like celestial lions.
Who wants to get the who has the belief that he's going to end up getting killed by the Jade Lions?
Oh, totally.
Would I mistake these lions for Celestial lions? I know
No.
only
No.
know of...
No, you wouldn't know.
I think
anything.
they're adorned in like unholy symbols or whatever. They're basically
they're, like-
kind of warrior priests from Malpheus.
What?
Yeah, pretty much.
How can a lion be a priest?
Because it's a demon.
Wait, is this like a lion that walks on two legs or four?
For
Just for reference. Oh.
yeah. There's a picture of one in the book.
Can it talk?
Yes.
Well, how am I going to pull this off?
Pro tip: you're not.
He might actually be able to kill both of them. Might. If he doesn't do anything stupid.
Don't discount that theory.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I could do it mob style. Like, so walk forward, looking really, really sharp, and like my hair waves in the breeze, and just looking generally badass. I'll step forward again,
Alright.
like, there has been a proposition for your property to be bought. I suggest you take the kind offer. Well, I don't
Because
say it
not
like that.
interested. Go away.
Totally want to play this out mob style, but I can't. I have
Or
to be like,
did you want to intimidate them? Because there's a roll to intimidate.
Yeah, I want to, but I can't do that since I'm a good guy.
Yeah, not really.
Yo, you
It
can
means
intimidate that's a good guy. Batman does it all the damn time.
Yeah, and intimidating them means you not killing them, basically.
Yeah, but can
And even
you
then, you can
intimidate?
kill them just fine. They're demons.
Yeah.
Also, these
Doesn't
things are
you-
immortal.
Yeah, you have no presence anyway, so good luck intimidating anyone.
Well, I mean, doesn't compassion extend to all beings? I mean, that was
Not
that was my
necessarily.
impression.
The
Oh,
compassion thing is a bit odd. Like, what it covers and
So
not.
even though I really had compassion, I could just like call them demon-inducing scum.
Yeah, pretty much.
If your
Yeah,
character
demons
doesn't
are
like
assholes.
demons, yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound very fair.
The demons have been assholes so far towards you. So.
Demons are assholes.
Compassion is universal.
Not with demons. No.
Poor
Fine.
little guy.
That's like
He's been sick for so long.
Demons want to
And I
just
feel
want
so
to pervert
bad
and
for him.
destroy reality.
His body is in so much pain. I'm afraid the
They
only
want to
option we have
reclaim
left is, you know.
reality for the original creators, but yeah.
Yeah, they do. They don't want to destroy it.
Miss Livingston, this is
They want to remake it back into what they wanted it to be.
Can't you see that
No,
he's in pain?
they want to make it so
He's
into
my
Malpheus or Malpheus,
And it's my
so
decision.
they can just be
And
everywhere.
my decision is I want to end his suffering.
Like they're
I
not
see.
allowed to step outside
And,
Malpheus, but
what
if
is he
everywhere is
suffering from
Malpheus,
exactly?
Well,
then they can be everywhere.
look at him.
I tell
And
you
with
that
every
every time
place
you
is
come in
literal
here,
hell,
Mr.
where you
Livingston.
have poison
This is
air
your
and
son,
everything.
Kurt, a 24-year-old adult human
And
male,
acid rain.
and I can't euthanize a 24-year-old adult.
Is
male.
that
And
visible, by
poison
the way?
roads.
It's fire dash?
Right.
Is that
I'm a
visible?
pyrofox.
Like the air isn't colored a certain way
No, you
just when
don't
you walk outside,
understand.
or does
Fire
everything
dash.
just
Not
look
all,
as usual?
not all
He's
poison
been-
is visible.
Okay,
He's
if you
been
don't start getting a move
He's
on,
been
the
sick a
streets are
long
going to be very
time.
silent. So
Miss Livingston.
Call me.
Suppose.
Miss Livingston, this
Well,
has been and
it's like,
continues to
I
be
wouldn't
a
do this
complete
if I
waste of
didn't
my
have
time
another
and
choice,
resources.
but
On top of the
please,
fact
I
that
can
this
pay
is
you
completely
whatever you
unethical.
want,
It
just
disregards
take
Kurt's
your stuff
basic
and walk
human
away,
rights.
because I need to
Fire
do
dash?
this.
My
If
name
you
is
don't, I'll
Fire
have to
Dash?
use
You
force.
just don't want to live with a
More.
son who, as an adult, wants to live his life as a magical
The
human
merchant
dog.
starts cackling
What
and
would you?
just go use
I'm a
force.
Not to mention the
What
responsibilities
would you be able to
have
do?
as a mother. His
And
mother.
no, I'm not moving.
Come on.
This place makes me a lot of money.
No.
Isn't there somewhere I could leave him or something?
Well, as I heard it, apparently
on,
you've
Kurt.
stolen this
Are you gonna let her
this
treat
place,
you like this,
this
or are you
spot
gonna
from one of
stand
your
up straight
companions.
like a man and say, I'm
And
here,
according to
I'm a
civil
magical
pride,
dog boy,
you
and
shouldn't
I
do
don't
that.
want to die, Mom.
I don't appreciate you referring to me as a
Well, I don't
cisgender
see his
human
name on
male.
it, so
I'm a trigender
it's mine now.
pyrofox.
my stall
Well,
is
that-
here.
Get out.
Please.
That doesn't necessarily mean
Get
that
out.
you're entitled to
Get
it.
out.
Come on.
Get out. Get out of my
Does.
office.
Oh,
I'm here.
fine.
My stall is here. Thus, it's mine.
Put my hand on the dike, I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Quiet, puppet.
He looks,
Soon you'll finally
at your
be
diaclave and then
free.
narrows his eyes and says, I suggest you move along.
Can I do like a really insane cool intimidation action or something?
you don't have
stop.
presence.
We can stunt an intimidation roll to get more dice, but you'd still be rolling without any presence.
Your success on this is mathematically impossible. Keep that in mind.
Damn it. Well, Stan sprints forward and drops his diaclave, and with another hand he takes the merchant and punches him and like what's it called, like throws him up against the wall hard enough that the wall cracks, and he holds the sword against his throat and be like, you will leave immediately or there will be a fight. And he
There's
just
already
walks
a
around
fight. That sounds like you
at the lions
initiated
and like,
combat.
stand back.
And
And in
Well, I
2
don't-
seconds, you'll be torn to shreds by Jade Lions, the strongest of the first circle demons.
Melon, you need to do a stealth roll to actually get a surprise attack, and you need to.
They're looking
then-
at you, so good luck.
Yeah, they're looking at you, so they get full perception.
So I'm not like.
Well, remember, you can always pop your stealth excellency.
Yeah, you can use charms or whatever to get better at stealth, but so yeah.
Not when the
But you
stealth
still-
isn't applicable.
Are you guys saying that I'm not awesome enough yet to be able to pull this off?
Yes!
I'm saying that you can't do a sneak attack on someone if they're looking at you currently.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to do a sneak attack. I'm like trying to be so fast that you can't react to it, and do that.
Then roll
as an
your
intimidation
then
thing.
roll your join combat. That determines how fast you are at the start of combat.
I swear to God.
But I'm not trying to go into combat. I'm trying to intimidate.
Yes, you are!
Yes, you
You're-
are!
You're attacking the merchant, then it's combat.
But I'm not stabbing the merchant.
You're attacking the merchant right in front of his bodyguards.
You're grabbing him, right?
Yeah.
That's a grapple roll. Thus,
Oh, God.
it's an attack.
Bad idea, you fucking moron. Bad idea.
Oh. Fine.
And that's
I'm used
the
to
only
my...
way to determine speed.
So looking at what Melon's did.
Yeah. Should make a new character.
Well, you say that, but he does have quite a lot of solar melee charms, so...
We do say that, but since he's grappling the guy, his DV is forfeit, and there's 2 jade lions right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn it, why don't my cool stunts and up that's good things?
You do stupid shit.
Well, how do I get out of this one? Can I still use charms on that?
yeah, of course you can.
Like excellency charms?
Yep, you can.
Oh.
Do you have on the join battle thing?
Oh. Oh, well. So... I forgot about that.
Well, technically, you can use an awareness excellency on join battle, but
Yeah, awareness.
not really worth it most of the time.
No.
Is that join combat?
Yeah.
The Jade Lions also join combat, and they have 6
dice.
Come on, Jay's bonds, bots. Let's see him bots.
6
By
successes.
the
Come
love
on.
of God, don't kill me.
4 and... Oh. 4 and... 6.
You're so
So that would be...
So, what is...
Damn you,
Okay,
Ghost of the
Melon,
Inquisitor.
Time for you to start thinking what you're going to be next.
Let's
Come
see
on,
here.
it's not that bad, right?
Hey, here's an
Pretty
idea, Melon.
powerful.
Play a sidereal. Have fun.
But you said I could take them.
No, you said you could try to take them.
You might be able to take them if you
If you play
use
smart.
your charms effectively and play smart. You might be able to take them. Might. Oh, wait, did you buy a perfect defense right yet? I don't see one in your melee. And you also
perfect
have
defense?
like,
The perfect defense is typically
Over-
under dodge.
you have over 50 unspent XP, Melon.
What? What?
Time to buy charms.
Training time, man. Too late now.
Yeah. Well, I suppose.
You don't have any dodge charms. And you have one that
Hey, Melon, here's an idea for your next character. Play sidereal. So, use the perfect avoidance kata and just leave the fight. And you realize, oh shit, I fucked up.
If only
I
there was
still
some...
think Melon should probably play a Infernal, really.
Come on, you can't sign me out yet. I still have lots of things
Yeah.
to accomplish.
Go on then, let's see here. Can you add your token
Now
to
you
the
fucked
field,
up.
Alan?
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You
Yeah.
have fucked up now.
Go on.
I
Now you fucked up. Now you
How do I do
fucked
that?
up. Now you fucked up. Now
Drag
you
your
fucked
character
up.
out in the
Now you
field.
fucked
I
up.
think
Now
that
you
would
have
work.
fucked up.
Let's
Yeah,
use
but
this.
which one is me?
Wait, does he have
You are
has no surprise indicators.
Silas, obviously. There we go. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. They got a 6, which is 0, minus 4 is 2. And you got 2, minus 6 is 4.
I love that with you. Oh, those are actually pretty good, bro.
Which ones?
The tokens.
Oh, I
Cool.
found they're from another demon.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's
I
kind of
planned on
cool.
using them, but I never got the opportunity. Anyway, first Jade Lion. Let's see here. So you're like,
Wait, is he
Going
grappling
for
the
the-
merchant?
yeah, you're going for the merchant currently, right?
Yeah. I suppose it would be very fair to change now.
Let's see here.
Is
Well,
he in the grapple, or-
technically he has yet to grapple the merchant. The Jade Lion reacted before he had the chance,
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
so he has his DV.
Damn it.
Let's see here.
Oh, God. So yeah, I made a mistake when I favored Sereni, because, so few charms.
Have to make up new ones.
Hey, at least you didn't favor the Ebon Dragon.
I kinda wanted
You
to
can still-
first.
We can still learn Ebon Dragon charms, right?
I know,
Uh,
it costs like 10
prevent
XP for
rolls.
each.
Heaven Dragon is evil.
Doesn't matter to me, I will
Cheers.
keep it, but it's annoying. I'm like, oh wait, why
Uh,
didn't I think of
Let's
this?
see here. Yeah, flurry of attacks. Toss you twice. And wait, no, that second one is, yeah, doesn't matter. Still misses.
But which attack are you using?
Claw. That's 9 minus 2 for the
Why
first
minus
attack.
2?
Flurry.
Oh, second, yeah.
And then, yeah, whatever. So, first one, that's a speed.
5, I think.
Shit. Yeah, that's a slow attack.
Yeah, that first circle demon, they're not that powerful.
Yeah.
That sounds
Second
good to
one.
me.
Second one actually uses Excellency and Martial Arts. Is that second ability Excellency? What the hell? Why? That's 2 modes per success, right?
Oh yeah, second, yeah.
Varies,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
typically it's per an auto success.
It normally is, and they only can get up to their essence and dice, so.
Yeah, their essence 4, so they can get 2 successes. These things have hardness though, so... Ugh.
Yep. Yeah, they do that. By 2 auto successes and bites you, the second one.
Oh.
8.
Biting is a
Ouch.
clinch, you know?
It is?
Yeah.
Biting's always a clinch.
Wait, what
it
are,
is. Hmm.
what are these
Yeah, that's-
icons?
Lethal damage, so yeah.
Yeah, because it's biting.
Anyway. Plus 2. 5. Is that
It's just DV in there.
yeah, what's your DV, man?
Yeah, 1 second. I will check.
Your
It
DV
is 5.
It is. Let's see. Your dodge is 5 and your parry is 6. So actually 6.
Oh.
Your Reaper Diclave does have +2 parry, so you get 6 out of that. So
Yeah.
both of them misses. And that's
Really?
6. Yeah.
People,
They're
I
just
might
first-
survive this one.
They're
might,
just
yeah.
first circle.
I'll
Yeah.
have you all
They
cheer
still
me
both
on.
have Principle of Motion up, so be
Yeah, they have
careful.
9 banked actions, so they can like flurry 9 times.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's why they're dangerous, man.
No.
They also have words of power.
What did that do again?
Let you say a
Le-
word and cause damage.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I should look at that charm.
The good charm.
Yeah.
I am totally
So-
going to go insane on these people. I'm gonna wreck these lines up.
Which
No, you're not. God
Don't
damn it, show me
help
the
him
charm.
win, Doom. You're supposed to be on my side.
No, it's not.
Well, it's normal combat. Thus you can't socially attack someone, right?
No, you cannot. But don't think words of power is a social attack.
Silas.
It says that you can do it whenever you can use it as a physical attack against any creature it could socially attack.
Where are you finding this?
It's under the words of power charm that I just posted.
Oh, I didn't. But where did you find the charm?
In the God's book.
Damn it, didn't wanna find it for me.
Anyway, your turn, Melon.
Yeah, just the first thing is Hungry Tiger technique. Does that work the same as the first build, the Excellency?
Oh my god. Huh?
No, I don't think so.
Because it says, let's see one here. This charm increases the effect of a solo prowess has on the damage done to his target.
Yeah, you add.
That
six-
means your 10s count as 2s for the purpose of damage.
Yeah,
Oh.
when
So
you
I
roll a
don't-
10 on your damage roll, it counts for 2 dice instead of 1.
Oh. Well, that's cool. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I will... So I will use Hungry Tiger technique, and I'll use 1 weapon, 2 blows. And
Yeah.
I'll use as many excellencies as I possibly can.
And
How many
You're
modes
taking
does he
one off
have
the
now,
lion?
anyway?
What?
yeah, keep track of your modes. How many modes are you spending, and so on. Let's see here.
How
Yeah, I
many
have
did he pay before as well, man?
Yeah, I'm at
He
10,
paid
so I have
10
27
before.
now.
He's gonna burn through his motes really quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Hungry Tiger's
That's
like
why-
2 or 1 mode. Yeah, it's 1 mode,
Yeah.
and then 1 weapon,
2
2 blow, I think is 2.
No, it's still one
And you
more.
don't actually have to activate that yet, right?
1 weapon, 2 blow. You have to do it during
Mhm.
declaring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, okay. Never mind.
Like almost all melee charms are done there in the declaration phase.
So, how many excellencies are you using? How many modes?
10
Yeah,
rounds.
I'm just gonna...
No, it's 3 modes.
Yeah.
So 1 weapon, 2 blows.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just gonna count this down. 4 and...
Okay, Melon, what's your melee skill and what's your dexterity?
It's 10 in total.
Yeah,
For
he's
him?
got 5.
Mhm.
5 and
You can do
Five.
10 then, spending 14 modes.
I can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally badass.
Yeah, and 1 attack.
And then you're out of your modes.
Well, I
Yeah.
still have... How many do I have after it? I still have 13
you have 17
left.
personal and 27 peripheral. Alright?
Yeah. So after this attack, I have 13 peripheral left. And that's enough to slay these lines. I hope.
Your anima is actually starting to show currently.
Oh, and then there's also the fact that you're in the middle, that you just slew 2 demons in the middle of the street. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna get a little annoyed at that.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that. I don't have any rights. What am I going to do?
Die.
Remember, you do not have the right to remain silent. You do not have the right to an attorney. If you do not have an attorney, none will be given to you.
And again, it's Malpheus. Someone might not give a shit.
Like,
Yeah,
Can
but
I
when they
just-
see the solar anima banner,
No point.
can I just run like insane?
Like how many modes have you spent so far? Like 10,
Doing all these things, I
20.
spend 14. So I have 13 left after doing this.
What?
So that would be.
how many total modes does he have? There's no way. He's Essence 4,
Third-
isn't he?
I have
Yes.
27 modes. I'm going to
It's
spend
got
14
37
modes.
peripheral modes and 17 personal.
Right, and he spent 24 of that.
Wow, he's gonna be tapped out soon.
Yeah, that's.
Wait.
10
That's
of those were
total
paying
aura.
for it, though.
So, a big fucking bonfire currently, so you're illuminating a couple of miles around you.
Wait, isn't that only personal?
No, that's only peripheral.
Oh,
That costs-
damn it. I forgot about that. But I still have 13 left, right?
Peripheral, yes, you do. You're actually currently invisible, or kinda invisible.
He's silent.
He's no, he's you can't tell who he is.
Yeah, you're
He's,
covered in.
he's faceless.
Well,
You're like covered in holy fire or whatever.
had I been a sensible person, I would have run as quickly as I could.
But you are not a sensible person. We've established that. You are the only person who's ever been killed in heaven for not wearing pants.
Yeah, he also has a muted anima too.
Yeah. Cannot stop my legacy now. But I really wish I would have run. Okay, so I'm doing this, and
You're
I
attacking.
still don't know why you attacked the bastard.
You're attacking one of
Well-
them.
I didn't know that I was actually gonna trigger an attack.
Well, then explain that you. You said that you grabbed him and slammed him into the wall and hard enough to make a mark. Like
Yes,
that's
right in front of his
grapple
ball, right in
defending.
front of his bodyguards.
Yeah, but
Stone wall.
I didn't mean to join combat. I just wanted to scare the guy a little bit.
The thing is, you have to choose when to be the scary guy. You gotta be smart.
Yeah.
So
Children's
I suppose this will be good reference for next time.
The problem is, you're not scary.
that's a hit, definitely. That's 10, 11 dice versus his DV of 5. Yep, 5. So you got 6 above his DV.
Yes, indeed.
Gets you 7 plus 5. 12 dice of damage. Right?
Let me hear you say it, people. Who's the greatest champion in all of Malpheus?
Not
Not-
you?
Not you.
Shabam!
Wait, how much did he...
Ligier?
How did he
Oh
do
my
12
God.
damage?
It's
Oh.
5 plus 7 from the Reaper Daclade.
Yeah, but how did he go... How much did he get over his DV? 5, isn't it?
5,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
so it's got 4 and then he gets 8 extra successes on it. Wait, no, that's 11, so that's 6, 12, and then they have an armor of like 10 or something. So that's another 2 on his weapon damage.
How much raw damage did it do?
Whatever his...
Huh?
It's...
Yeah,
Numbers are hard.
he got 6 above. Yeah, you actually got 13, I think.
He got
Yeah.
12 extra. He got 12 extra damage, and whatever the hell his weapon does.
His weapon does 7 lethal.
Okay, and then they have that's 19 or something, and then they have like a
With
second-
his strength, right? These
Yeah,
things
seven-
have 13
seven.
lethal soak.
Yeah, so he does.
Yeah, 7. Oh yeah, never mind. I
does
forgot to soak.
4.
I forgot to soak. Never mind.
You're
They got a
killing
soak.
people. Did I damage them or not? Come on.
They got a
let's-
soak of 13 lethal, so you actually do pinging damage. Twice though.
No, he got 19.
How did he get
What?
19?
He got 6 over the thing, and then that doubles over from Hungry Tiger Strike.
Oh yeah.
So that becomes 12. 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 minus 13 is 6.
Yes, 6 damage.
And
How
the
about
damage
this?
is doubles, because one weapon, 2 blows.
Yeah. So roll 6 dice. Yeah, then 12 dice is fine because that's
My god, he actually did it
Nice.
correctly.
My god, the
Guys.
math
Actually, you're
checks
supposed to
out.
roll it and double it, but okay. That's the way you're normally supposed to do, unless you did really shitty roll.
And he did like less than a third of this guy's health levels
Yeah.
by spending a third of his motor pool.
The student has become the master.
No.
You guys should
Not
watch
really.
out.
You've been very inefficient.
yeah.
I have.
This is why I love lunar
Yeah.
farms.
I do not
Efficient.
understand why this girl is
Wait.
wearing underwear.
What?
I'm looking at this freaking picture on page 88. I'm trying to figure out what demon that is.
88? Yeah, I have no idea.
That's the living armor.
Wait, what book is? Wait, what book are you
Probably
looking
is.
at? The Wolf Demon?
I think it's the living armor.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Roll
must-
of
it must
Glorious
be.
Divinity 2, page 89 in the PDF.
And what book are you
She's got a
guys
So-
looking
tattoo on her butt. Who does that?
Demons for laughs? I don't know.
She's immortal.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
So
know.
yeah, that's your turn then, Melon.
Yeah.
That's a speed 4 weapon, 3, 4,
4.
4.
Do you guys think I'm gonna make it?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Let's just put it this way: we have a betting pool going on of whether you will live or not. So far, no one is betting you will live.
Come on.
I
Kim.
want to look.
You're
If I could
supposed to
bet a pound
believe
of
in me.
star metal on you dying, I would. Because then I would get it. Because then I would. But then again, and that would negate the problem of me not having star metal.
Oh.
God
That's
dang it!
so
I want star
horrible.
metal.
That's so horrible. I want to live. So, just to get this right, Hungry Tiger Strike actually doubles my damage.
Yeah. Or
Oh.
also let you re-roll it.
Oh. So, like, is Hungry...
How the hell did you do that? Fucking.
You have an R in there.
Oh. I'm in there?
Yeah, you have an R9 D10.
I also think you need double brackets.
Yeah.
Oh, double brackets. Oh, yeah.
Is Hungry Tiger Technique applied on the dice that you
Yeah,
move
it is armor. It is armor. I found the original art thing, and it's listed it.
So that's a miss.
Aren't you wearing a suit of that, Kim?
I am, yes.
You know that
I also
like,
have one of those bugs in my stomach.
you know that anybody can pretty much tell that thing is a demon then, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let's
I know.
see. Let's
That's-
see here.
But I'm also wearing the Ebon Dragon Disguise Charm, which completely nullifies that.
Completely makes it so that you know the armor doesn't work then.
No, it does.
It has to be able to see.
Yeah, it's just an illusion covering me.
People can see through that, but okay.
No, they can't. They need us inside. It's OP, I agree, but, you know, I'm not very deadly, so.
That doesn't work in sunlight.
Bloom Snarling Deception?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Ebon Dragon charms don't work in sunlight.
No, some of Ebon Dragon Charms
See
don't work
here.
in sunlight.
It like says all of them do not work in sunlight.
Any defensive charms, Melon?
No, it's just the sunlight concept. Wait,
Well,
is that a keyword or? Shit, that might actually
All I have
be
is my
right.
dodge.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
This is gonna hurt for you.
Don't suppose I can get ship claim stats.
No, you cannot.
Fleet out running flagship.
No, you're not in a ship
So-
currently, so...
It's not a plot twist that I'm secretly a human transformed ship.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Doom, you're right. But sorcerers are pretty common, so...
Yeah. I'm not saying. I'm just saying you're wearing a fucking demon. It's quite obvious. Is that charm?
Oh, yeah.
So what's that charm called?
What, the Disguise one?
Yeah.
Limp Snarling Deception.
Oh, there it is.
It's a shaping charm, though, so...
Yeah.
Disguise, yeah.
Yeah, is Kim still wearing that, like, skinned skin from the guy he killed?
No, he'd never made an armor out of it. Not that I can remember, at least.
I did not. He's keeping as a trophy for now.
So I was thinking,
And he does...
this
Fuck.
guy's skin. Do I survive, Rob?
Doubtful. He did a total of 10, 15, 28 levels of damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's dead.
Who did?
On one hit. Oh,
Melon is dead.
Who
He
did that?
the lion.
Melon has no flurry breakers.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna
You're
be totally
fucked.
honest. And I'm gonna say, I totally didn't expect this.
Yeah, no, apparently not.
Well, Melon died. I didn't see that coming.
Neither,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I suppose this is why I should spend
Here,
your
let me
XP.
post this in the,
Is it you fucked up?
Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
So I'll take that Talent of Star Medal now.
Now you have fucked up.
Oh!
Don't
Now
Taurus
You have fucked up
was
now.
Starman.
Now you fucked up!
Okay,
Now
I
you
don't
fucked
know
up.
how you're losing so many characters. I
fucked up
really
now.
don't.
Well,
Now you
it's not
fucked
like I'm
up.
trying.
Now you fucked up!
Well,
It
I
seems
mean,
like you are.
Now you fucked up!
the worrisome
Now you fucked
I
up.
kind of did
Now you have
on the
fucked
last
up.
session, but I really liked playing Silas. I mean, I didn't expect this.
You took
I thought-
28 health levels. I mean, I could survive that. You could not.
Oh wait, I forgot soak, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot
Oh,
Soak.
Yeah, shit.
I don't think he's gonna be stunned.
That's...
I mean,
For sure.
4... He's got
the
four
way
lethal
these
soak. I don't think that would save him, honestly.
No, it
Damn,
wouldn't.
more than that.
What?
Don't
What, you're wearing armor?
Oh, I do have my buff jacket.
It'll
Yeah,
make it so
do
that
it.
he will be down to like. It'll take like 5 points of 5 levels of damage less, I think. No, it's about 8. Yeah, you're not gonna survive a second attack though.
Yeah, these things are gonna keep going. I don't know how
Well-
you do it. I really don't.
But they looked like kittens. They were practically small furry kittens.
Oh, you posted.
The guys... They look like the guys that guard heaven.
Oh!
The place where the unconquered
Now
sun
you
lives.
fucked up.
He hasn't been there.
Now you fucked up!
But
Now you fucked up!
I'm a
You
solar.
fucked up now!
I'm supposed to be
Now you
like
fucked up!
the single
Now
most
you
powerful
fucked up.
thing walking
Now you
Earth.
fucked up.
No, you're
Now you
not. A
fucked
smart
up.
solar
Now you
is.
fucked up! Now
You're
you
not
have fucked
old
up.
enough to be that powerful, and like Kim or Doom or something have to help you make a character because fucking hell. I'm actually not sure how you make it.
Hey, Melon, why aren't you playing as Sidereal?
Dear God, no.
Join the Fivefold Fellowship.
You're like
I'll become
a
a
bad
brother
Mormon.
of copper.
You're like a Mormon.
So Melon's
Well, me-
dead.
Well, let's not get like too hasty here. There might still be a slim chance that I'll
No,
survive.
there isn't.
On the bright side, we have a free airship now.
Oh,
If you can
you
find-
I'm
horrible.
not going to walk all the way to it. Do we really want to?
Dude, you go
I
get an
did say-
airship. Airship.
I did say at the start of this that might be possible that I would contribute even more to the party, but
Every time you
Get
die,
focused.
you should start getting like resources 5 or something. Get lots of artifacts next time.
Then give them
you're
all
so
to us.
horrible, dude.
No. Be a Sidereal, get a lot of star metal artifacts, and then I'll kill you.
I could see you doing that. I really could. It's not like it's.
You know,
So,
I feel that I've generally learned something that you should spend your XP and you shouldn't engage people that look dangerous.
Oh, by the way, his DV was -2 for that entire fight. So they would have gotten
What?
more successes if they hit him, actually.
I was -2.
Why?
Because multiple opponents.
Oh,
No.
oh,
So
What?
he that about evens out with his soak.
okay, you're not allowed to play a solar
the
anymore.
worst solar I've ever heard. You know, you should play Heroic Immortal, because then he'll learn to stay alive.
But
Might
I had
actually
so
be a good
much damage. I had so good charms.
No, you did not!
did not have a lot of damage. You should have seen Dalin last session. He did a lot of damage.
But I mean, I have full melee. I have full
I did
dexterity.
a lot of damage.
I fired a
It's-
bolt that would have killed the Ebon Dragon almost.
Yeah.
Really?
I fired
It's not
one
that hard.
shot and it would have almost leveled the Ebon Dragon.
I
Look,
only
let-
got death levels.
Let me explain something
Yeah, and I
to
did
you,
well
Melon.
over, like,
Oh, yeah,
the
right.
damage, so yeah.
Let me explain something to you, Melon. Something that you might want to know. Oh, Doom has figured out a way how to deal 500 dice of damage.
No, not dice. Successes.
Levels.
Levels of damage. There's 500 levels.
Is there a
That's
difference?
even worse.
500 levels. Like I said, the way this works is that there's some minor dice throwing that you have to do in there
Yeah.
that don't really count for anything.
Okay, I'll do a letter.
So,
Yeah.
as a starting character,
How?
you gotta know what
That-
charms to get, but there's a selection of
Is there,
charms
like,
that you
some-
get that lets you do this outrageous exponential increase in damage.
It's stupid to say it that way.
It's a really cheesy build, and I would only do it if I was like walking around and be like, okay, you know what? Fuck
I
this
hate
guy.
this GM.
We
fuck,
can't-
fuck this guy. I'm gonna just level this boss in a single hit. Whoosh boom!
With the amount of damage he was flinging out, we agreed that any slash he would do would end up ripping apart reality, creating a black hole.
Probably start slicing through fate.
You
No,
can actually do that.
Dear God,
Don't-
no.
Don't ever do that unless you hate the GM.
I would do that as like a kind of character and then never use it. And be like, okay, no, I have two swords here. This is my big boy sword, and this is my little boy sword. I use the big boy sword when I'm pissed.
I'm pretty sure if you used that would create.
This is how you. This is how I tell you that you're doing a bad job as a GM. So the Death
So-
Lord comes to attack you. He's like, okay, so I just obliterate him. Fuck him. Next target.
Yeah, you use that on the Ebon Dragon, and there's a new Neverborn created.
I can get another charm that makes it so I can do an AoE version of that attack.
Don't.
But I mean, don't like.
killing the Ebon Dragon only makes things worse. So,
If
Yeah.
you do have a character like that, doesn't like every creature in the game just cower before and surrender?
He's not really powerful at all unless you activate the charms, and you have to activate them in a specific order. Otherwise, he's just, a normal person with a certain selection of charms.
And insanity.
Oh.
So,
So it's not like people
want to
just
take a
notice your
quick
presence.
break?
sure.
We usually take one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
I'll go take a
And
piss.
we have to figure something out for Melon here.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
gonna
now we
try.
gotta figure out how Melon's gonna.
I'm telling you, just let him play a heroic mortal or something.
Melon, you want to be a Sidereal?
Let him play a Dragon
Ma-
King.
People's names?
He'd be
Melon,
another
Melon.
devotee of the Unconquered Sun.
Don't make a solar next time.
Every
Because-
solar that we've run across, I have learned to hate.
Yeah, that's kinda why.
I've gotten the hang of it now that I died a couple of times.
Hey, Melon, here's the idea. Here's an idea. Melon, play a Fae.
Oh,
Dear God.
God.
No.
He would be
That
perfect
sounds
with
kinda
Fae
cool.
because they have wild shaping. And he can just do the esoteric bullshit that makes no sense.
Well, if any of you figures out how Fae work, then fine.
I tried reading that book once and
I
it
already
was hurting
figured
my
out how Fae
head.
work.
I could probably read it
Yeah.
again and figure it out.
Because
I actually read it and figured it out.
I actually think Melon
Again,
would
I'm
suit
autistic.
pretty well as a Fae. Because Fae are basically like unshaped chaos that pretends to be a human. So you're kind of like role-playing a character that's role-playing another character. A lot
No,
of-
your written important thing is Fae are completely and totally insane. They don't operate on like morality. They work on their own system.
Yeah, they're very weird.
They operate on perception of reality that we do not understand.
That sounds like an interesting experience.
Like to them, existing, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
Oh,
it's like
well,
that
and then,
philosophy.
you got two types of Fae: the
I'll be right back.
Rakasha and then the unformed Fae. And the best way to describe an unformed Fae, basically they're primordial made out of wild magic.
Primordial could kick an unshaped Fae's ass.
Yeah, but I mean, they do a similar thing. They're multiple bodies. They're not one single entity.
It's the other way around. Unshaped Fae can kick a primordial's ass.
No, an unshaped Fae is not very powerful.
There's a difference between an unshaped Raksha and an unshaped.
Well, I mean, you guys have
Even-
given up.
The
You've
primordials
given up.
beat the shit out of the unshaped repeatedly when they were making creation.
Well, sure, but I mean out of creation.
Even outside of creation, they can still do it because they have charms that let them just put down the rules of creation in the area.
No, they're more powerful, but they don't give a shit. That's the thing.
The unshaped,
Yeah.
they give a huge amount of shit. They hate creation.
No, those are Raksha. There's a difference.
No, even the freaking unshaped hate creation because it limits what they can do.
I don't know. Anyway, be right back.
God, fucking Melon playing.
Well,
Ugh. Shit, strangely. Ah.
so have we agreed? Melon is playing a Fae now.
I don't even know, man. I used to play Heroic Mortal. Maybe I'll learn not to die.
Nah, we gotta get something else. The thing is, he'll probably die first session as a heroic mortal. Because the problem is, it's not so much Melon knowing not to die. He doesn't want to die. Almost he doesn't think his actions through.
Oh my god.
What do you do?
I rolled for that last 17 D10. Oh my god.
What was it?
10 successes.
And what was that for?
Because one of Rob's rolls got messed up.
Oh wow. Yeah, with all that damage, I'm pretty sure Melon realizes that you should never go without a flurry negator or a perfect something. Like, I have my flurry negator. Get the hell out of combat.
I don't have a flurry negator.
Oh, that's gonna be bad for you.
Do you have a perfect defense at least?
Oh yeah.
Help against flurries unless it's a tick long one.
No, it does because I keep running. So you can't reach me with the second attack. So it's kind of it. Oh wait, do I have a flurry negator? I actually forgot. Welcome back.
What are you rolling for, dude?
I was rolling to see how much that
Oh, yeah,
17 D10 would have done.
Oh.
But yeah, look shy.
Yeah, look shy. So you decided to bind the god instead of killing it?
Yep.
Yep. We're gonna bind it. Well, we bound it to Doom's will.
We will regret this, but
It'll be more fun.
No, look. It's not like it's gonna backfire and bite us in the ass.
I was honestly thinking I was gonna die to her in a fight. But then I remembered my opening salvo and I was like, oh right, I fucking wounded the shit out of her.
You also have a sidereal with you. You're built for messing up gods.
Yeah, mister, I'm gonna throw aggravated damage at her. Jeez.
I did not know you could do that.
You know,
So
when I
anyway,
imagine-
shield. Go on,
Sorry?
Mel.
When I imagine Copper fighting, it's like I see him before me, running around, wielding the book of law against his enemies and preaching like phrases of law from the book, and then just like step back and take damage. And like, oh, not the law.
You play way too much Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Wasn't that how the limit breaks of Chain of Creation were based off of?
I actually only played one, and I love that. I've never been able to get into the other ones.
Which one did you play?
Well, the 10th, of course. That's the only one I ever completed.
That one was horrible.
You should try fighting Final Fantasy 11.
No.
Oh, isn't that the MMORPG?
Yep. Don't worry, it only takes about 75,000 hours to get to level 75. I think they
isn't that
level
one
cap
where
is
it
like
takes like
100?
Isn't that one where with a boss that takes like 24 hours to kill?
Yeah.
That's so fucking
That sounds like so much fun.
The game's really, really difficult. Like, to get to level 10 takes about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, the game has a long grind.
You pick a class
Anyway.
and you stay to that class.
No. The thing is, you have a bunch of classes. You have side classes. You have secondary classes.
Anyway,
heard people say that it's the greatest game ever made.
There's a reason why people switched to WoW when it came out.
well,
Because, achievement high. It's so easy to, get that little tiny beep.
anyway, so
Compared
TNU
to the 70s,
looks pissed about getting bound.
Hey, it was either that or you ended up.
She made the mistake of fighting a Securial. We
Well,
can't.
technically, she doesn't realize that me and Doom were part of that fight.
Yeah.
yeah. She only.
Wait just a second, people. Did I just die? Like, for real?
Yes.
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 But I thought I had like 2 health left or something.
No.
No.
No, you
No,
didn't.
did I just literally die?
Yes.
I
Yes,
thought
you
I
did.
still had a chance.
No.
Wait,
No,
some
you didn't.
tiny microscopic chance to run away and forget
No.
everything about Honor.
No, you didn't.
Do you ever get a final thought before your brain squashes over the pavement?
Well, I suppose playing RPGs like tabletop is kind of like Dark Souls. You have to die and die and die until
No,
you
I've
learn
never
again.
lost a character.
Yeah.
You've lost more characters in the course of a couple months than I have ever lost in my entire 11 years of playing.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
I think the only time I've ever lost a character was because of inter-party issues.
Yeah, I've lost characters because, the game just ends. You stop playing.
Yeah, like game ending or player versus player killing.
well, I mean, I'd like to think we made progress. I mean,
Oh, sure.
I know.
Oh
I
no,
need
we
to
made
get-
progress. You, on the other hand,
You were going to
That made anti-progress.
burn in the underworld for a long time for what you did, because you got a good solid 40-something people killed.
I did.
Yes.
Your crew. Well, they're not technically dead. They're just being used in a prayer pit.
Maybe thanks to this, to the legend of their lovely captain, they'll go out to do great things in the world and save
they won't.
millions
No,
of
they're
people.
locked in hell inside of a pit.
Well, I'm sure they'll get out.
No, they won't.
they're locked in a pit and forced to pray to a demon for all eternity.
That seems
They
like
leave,
that.
they die.
Really?
Poison
Yeah.
air and endless desert.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
they're
maybe on the
heroes.
slight chance, if one of them
No.
escapes and tries to survive, he might become a lunar. Might.
I don't think the exaltations
Oh.
really go around in Malthus for very long.
I
So-
chose to believe in it. Fate has decreed that my crewmen will become giant champions of the world.
No, they're going to
No,
die.
they won't.
They're going to die.
And your little sister now has no family in the world.
I need some
does.
semblance of hope.
Also, she's left on your ship with your pirate crew. And you got your uncle killed.
Yeah, your uncle. No, he's a praying in a pit.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
that's pretty much worse than death.
Yeah.
So pretty
Yeah.
much, sister now has no family left at all.
You somehow
She
managed to
does
do.
actually have some family in.
She's gonna be raped and murdered.
You did
And
worse
you took
than
her away
Sage.
from the one person who was adopting her.
You did worse than Sage,
No.
Killed her father.
who killed her father right in front of her. No, you did worse.
Well, come on, there has
you
to
could
be
have left her
something
with
good
Most
coming.
Sage.
horrible person there is.
And she could be living a very happy life with an Eldritch abomination.
She's actually not dead because I'm actually having the Sky Chicken return to Port Caden and start to look for Silas. So
So that's my stock ship now. Welcome to the SS Copperbottom.
Don't you dare remain my ship, Copper. Don't you do it.
and ship claiming stand stops working because
He's dead.
he
No.
can't own something when he's dead. So yeah,
Of course I can. My spirit lingers.
No,
you
you
need a
forgot.
charm for that.
You have to be the worst solar I've ever heard of.
You have heard of me.
You have to be the worst
Unfortunately.
Exalted you ever heard of.
So, anyway. Luxai, the god is pissed about getting bound. And
Hey, it
what
was
are-
either that or you ended up dying from your injuries caused by your assailant.
I'm gonna laugh at her.
You know somebody just exploded into the room like 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
We walked into this room, someone exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
By the way, are you still in your disguise as a general now? The one that you
Yeah.
used that you attacked her with?
Yeah. Hey, is there? Do you know where the Reign of Gore gif is?
What?
What?
The Reign of Gore animated picture.
I'll be right
Oh,
back.
that thing.
Yeah. Like, look,
So-
you just blew up. That's never happened before.
I can't find it.
Yeah, I know, that's fine.
Just explode. So, I'm gonna walk over and, stick the hand out and pull her off the ground.
She stands up on her own.
Look, it blew up. That's never happened before. It's hilarious.
Stare and look at Ma. You have a really sick sense of humor. I mean, that was cool
I
and all, but
know.
that's a really sick sense of humor.
I know. Picture his family.
Oh.
I'm just gonna try and
What's up
stare at
with
her.
this?
Just gonna try and stare at her with a straight face and try not to laugh my ass off.
Like, they'll never see him again. Just stop laughing. Oh, I needed that, and then just disappear the body.
Alright, turn back to 10U. So, what exactly were you doing here?
She
That was
looks
the
up at you
TNU
and says,
Yeah, that was 10U.
"Are you commanding me to tell you?"
If you're not gonna tell me, I would like to know.
I'd prefer not to.
Please?
Will you tell me, please?
No. You have the commander to tell you.
I know. I'm just gonna kind of. I'm just standing there on fire, glowing. And there's 3 of us in the room. We're just staring. There's an exploded person on the ground behind me, which is now being eaten.
I'm poking it a little bit with a stick.
No, it doesn't eat, it just erodes away like sandstorm crap.
It's kind of like watching Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist.
No,
No, it's not.
just standing there, like staring at her, and just like looking around the room and go, "You're really gonna hold that like that?"
To the best of my abilities, yes.
I mean, you lost the fight. At least you're not dead.
That's
Yeah. By the way, who was it who attacked you?
He motions towards the hysterically laughing Infernal.
Dude, why did you attack this fine maiden?
Just gonna turn and look at the copper, and just like, "Copper, you've kind of fucked up causality, didn't you?"
Don't ask. Just setting up some things, don't worry.
Turn and look back at her. So, you gonna tell me, or
Not unless you command me to.
okay?
And
Tell me
I have
why.
a choice.
Okay, then I command you to tell me why you were here.
I'm keeping you out of the man's.
What man?
The solar aspected man's that lies beneath the hexagon gun? Hexagon.
The Academy.
The Academy. Oh, yeah, it's the Academy of Sorcery. I know.
Solar aspected man's down there?
God
See
damn
now.
it!
We're not even here for that.
Well, I thought you were. You were asking questions about it last time you were in Berkshire.
I was asking about the factory cathedral.
Technically, they tend to be one and the same.
Factory cathedrals don't have to be solar aspected.
Well, they tend to be manses still.
Yes, a factory cathedral tends to be a manse. As opposed to a not factory cathedral.
And you were
Yeah.
also poking around the Melon. It's in the what's the name of the book again? Like something
The
masks.
Exalted Fair Folk.
Yeah, there's a
Graceful Wicked Masks. The Fair Folk.
He's not playing a Fae, is he?
Well,
Oh god, is he going to play a Fae?
when you
It's like
did
all of those rules got errata out, you know that, right?
Oh yes. Goody, now I can. Look at the bright side. Alright, if he ever screws up, I can at least deal aggravated damage with my fist to him.
because they do seem like really fun peeps.
Yeah, if your definition of fun is someone that eats other people's dreams, then yeah,
Or they
sure.
just live in demands.
Hey, learn
Maybe
class glamour.
They can live at a demands.
Yeah, they can.
Anyway,
So
go on.
we're actually not here though for that.
So,
For what?
armors.
Yeah, we're actually here for the first stage suits.
They're further down behind me in a laboratory.
How about you show us?
She sighs, turns around and goes, "Follow me."
Dibs on the armor of the unseen assassin.
What he said.
Just gonna kind of
Did you actually determine what 2 pieces of power armor?
They also have 20 suits of armor of the unseen assassin in there.
10.
No, it's 10 to 25. It's at least 10, but
Yeah.
it can be up like 25.
They have armor of the unseen assassin, and they have 2 first stage suits of power armor. But they don't ever specify what element it is, though.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you. So just roll freaking 1d5s or something.
Or pick whatever
Yeah,
you
roll
want.
two,
That sounds
roll
cool.
2d5, 1 for each armor.
Or pick plot relevantly important one.
There's not really a plot relevant one, so 2d5, 1 and a 5.
Oh boy, let me.
Okay, we had to decide which is which first.
I would assume you go in order.
Why don't you guys do it in the order it shows up in the book?
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
That's an air armor and
Air
a
and wood.
wood armor.
wood.
Sweet.
Shotgunning the air armor.
We should take the wood one too, because that thing's amazing.
I'm not saying we're not gonna take both of them. I'm just saying I'm shotgunning the wood armor.
And what
They
book
are.
are they?
They're in Wonders.
Wonders of the Lost Age.
Those were actually the best armors.
God damn.
No, the Earth one's pretty good too.
Yeah, no, the Earth
what-
one is actually better, but
The Earth is
what
great for
stage?
craftsmen.
84.
Uh, 84.
Mhm. The most terrifying armor of the armor of an air dragon incorporates feather steel enamels and blue jade. Minimum weight. That has no material bonuses though, which is really annoying. Oh. Oh, the most merciful armor of the wood dragon. Some kinds called the vine dragon. That one's got a different thing other than elemental lens.
But yeah, the nice thing about the air thing, though, you can fly.
Yeah.
It's only the new versions of the wood dragon that doesn't have the lens.
Wait, also, don't you have lightning gauntlets on the air dragon version?
Yep. Zeus, motherfucker! Bam!
Zap, motherfucker!
I do love that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, hurl a bolt of lightning as a ranged attack using the throne ability.
I can do that.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Then being able to fly at 60 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm. So, do we see any armors of the Unseen Assassin?
Yeah, you do.
I'll take the black one.
I'll take the other one.
Take the black one.
There's no black one.
You try to look for it, you can't find it. Where is it?
They're either black or typically they're either black or red. Actually, the gold faction
Most
has
copies
one
are
pure
bright
white
scarlet in color, but some are midnight black, and only when one copy owned by the Sidereal Gold faction is pure white.
Yeah, I wanted the midnight black one.
Oh, so they only come in.
They come in black and red.
They come in black, red, and sometimes white.
No, black,
There's-
white, and there's one in
there's
existence that's white. Yeah, okay, I'll
Yeah,
take the
there's
black one.
black ones.
Yeah, that's why I was making a joke. Black,
Okay,
red,
so
sometimes.
It fits so well.
I'm assuming that we're in some sort of laboratory and they're hooked up, right?
Yeah, they're hooked up to some sort of testing devices or whatever.
I'm gonna walk over and start tapping the devices and seeing if the suits actually still work.
The first stage ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They're all first stage.
I'm just making sure that some fucking dumbass didn't go through and break the permanence.
Hey,
it
oh,
works.
Does this one work?
It's the Unseen Assassin one.
Mhm.
It looks a bit worse for wear. Could use some.
Shit. Well, there should be like 10 of them here, so
Yeah.
one that works perfectly.
Yeah, they all work. They just look a bit crap.
I'm gonna go
Like-
through and just look at all the diagnostics on all of them and see which ones are right.
Rob, it's first stage tech. They're not gonna look crap unless they're broken.
Yeah.
They're not broken. I mean, they look a bit worn.
Worn, maybe?
Yeah.
Like aged would probably be the best way to say it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, so they look dusty and old, is what you're saying. Because these things are mostly silk.
Yeah.
So
I got my armor of the Unseen Assassin.
I'm putting mine on.
I'm just gonna start, checking to make sure that both the first stage suits work.
They do. They've been tested heavily.
Yeah.
I like this.
Gonna look at the two of them while they're getting their armor and going, it's not celestial battle armor, but I'll have to do.
It's like, not like you could wear that anyway.
Celestial battle armor? I'm just standing there glowing and on fire.
They're keyed to exaltations, man.
Right.
Feel like you should know that.
No, they're actually not keyed to exaltations.
No, they are. They're
No, they're
specifically
not.
made
They're,
for one
they're
person.
they're keyed to they're celestials. Only a celestial can power them.
Fair enough.
So,
Only a celestial exaltation of the same type.
gonna take my Dieclave, take the Hearthstone out, put it inside the freaking armor, and start putting it on, the air armor.
Hey, look at the bright side. The armor of the Unseen Assassin doesn't require any Hearthstone's power.
The air
Awkward
one.
removing?
Did you put the air one on?
Yeah,
What page is that? I can't
it's the
find
first
it.
one. It's 85 of the PDF.
85.
It's not as good as the fire one for strength, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it has
It's-
lightning gloves and wings.
It is probably the least worst one.
I like the Earth one. I really do.
The Earth one's cool because of Battlefield engineering protocols.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Earth one is probably the best. No, the Air one is probably the best one, though.
Because lightning